Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the sanitation workers which recently went on a strike, or the Rajasthan sanitation workers protesting. So what was the reason for their protest and why sanitation is important in day-to-day life? So first of all, about the points of discussion, first we'll be looking at the news, then about the protest of the sanitation workers which took place and what are their demands, what has been the past recruitment cycle of the sanitation workers in the state of Rajasthan, need for the sanitation and the challenges in implementing the sanitation. Then in the end, a prelims practice question. Topic becomes important from general studies paper 2, that is governance. So let's begin. The news talks about why are Rajasthan sanitation workers protesting. Now recently what has happened is the Rajasthan government has issued a notification for the recruitment of 24,000 sanitation workers across the state various municipal bodies. So if we know that the sanitation workers or the sanitation work comes under the municipality, and it is the municipal body of a state which is responsible for looking after the sanitation work of that state. So the recruitment was for around 24,000 sanitation workers. Then the sanitation workers in Rajasthan have gone on strike many times to stop the recruitment. So the strike took place from the part of the sanitation workers to stop the recruitment of the sanitation workers. Then the sanitation workers ended their strike after getting assurance from the government that their demands will be fulfilled. Now we need to know that what are their demands which they wanted to be fulfilled. Now the demands were that around 1.5 lakh sanitation workers are currently working under the state government in various municipal bodies. Now first point which becomes important for you to know is that the sanitation comes under the municipality. Important point. Then the majority of these workers are from the Valmiki community in Rajasthan, and it is a community which is basically associated with the sanitation work and is a marginalized community. So they look into the sanitation work, and since many decades they have been involved and associated with the sanitation work, and the sanitation workers were demanding that the community members should be given preference in the recruitment. So they were saying that the preference must be given to their community. Then, but it was there that this should not be done as per the standard government norms in which the general ST, OBC and the other SC communities will also be recruited. So whatever be the government norms, that government norms needs to be followed in the recruitment. This is what was said. But the community people have said that the workers from other communities, they do not clean roads, public toilets, drainage and other sublet this work to the Valmiki workers, and they increase their burden. Even though they get into the job and they take the job, but they are basically not associated with this. The work which is done by the Valmiki community is the sanitation work, and they have been doing since a very long period of time. So they must get preference in the recruitment cycle. Then how the recruitment has been done in the past. So let us see what changes has taken place over the years. So before the year 1995, sanitation workers belonging to the Valmiki community were hired by sanitation inspectors in the municipal bodies. So before 1995, it was the sanitation inspector who hired the sanitation workers. Then after their application was accepted, they would be given temporary status for around 2 to 4 years, and after the 2 to 4 years period and seeing at their work, they were given permanent status. Then in the year 1996, in 1996 and 2009 recruitment, what happened was that a lottery system was introduced to hand out the permanent jobs, because everyone could not be given the permanent job, so a lottery system was adopted to give out or to hand out the permanent jobs. Then in 2012, then what happened in the year 2012 was that the state government introduced new rules for recruitment, which added the recruitment of an experience certificate. Now in 2012, for the recruitment of the sanitation worker, experience certificate was needed. Experience certificate means that the person must have worked before on that job or on that profile. Then around 20,000 Valmiki community members were hired during this recruitment, because the experience certificate can have, only that person will have the experience certificate who are associated with this work. So the experience certificate was required. So these have been the changes in the past. Then what happened in the year 2018 was around 21,000 sanitation workers were recruited in Rajasthan on the condition of having an experience certificate. And during this certificate, the non-Valmiki workers too were taken in, provided they had the adequate certificate. So anyone who had the adequate certificate, they were hired. So this was the process till now. Now let us talk about why is there a need for sanitation. Now, in our day-to-day life, we do not realize the importance of sanitation, but imagine that the locality in which you are living and the person who cleans the roads daily, or the person who the rag pickers there, or the person who comes to take the garbage from your house, if these people went on a strike for around 10 days, imagine the situation of the roads, imagine the situation of your locality, and imagine the situation of the district or the city or the state complete. Now, when till the time these kind of situations does not arise, we tend to ignore the fact that how important sanitation is. So why is sanitation needed? So that is for public health impact. Good sanitation, it means clean conditions, clean standard of living, and the clean environment will give you a clean air to breathe, will give you good mental peace, and these things are required. Cleanliness is required, and cleanliness is also a point in the sustainable development goals, that proper sanitation and sanitation for all is important under goal 6 of the SDG. Then environmental protection, that is also very, very important. Now imagine the sanitation not taking place properly, then it will not only harm the place where it is taking place, it will also harm the surrounding environment. Like for example, trees. Like for example, if things are not going well and the area is not properly sanitated, imagine the condition of the river which is going through or which is passing through that city. Then, or imagine the condition of the lakes which are present in those city. So they also tend to become very, very poor, or the hygiene level also becomes very low. Then social and economic benefits. Now if development is required, then development comes with few other things associated with it also. Like for example, if you talk about development, then cleanliness, sanitation, proper sanitation is one of the parameters which are very important and which are very much associated with social and economic benefits. Then cultural and societal dignity. Now imagine the people who have the money, or who have the capital, whose pockets have the capacity to buy a good standard of living for themselves. Then they will go for a condition or a locality where they can live properly, or a condition or a locality which is clean and have the proper sanitation facility. Then addressing the challenges of manual scavenging. Now manual scavenging is a problem in which many people in the last 1 decade have lost their life. Now manual scavenging is when a person or a human is cleaning the, you can say the drain or the sewerage, and which many a times people lose their lives also. So getting away from manual scavenging is also one of the need for proper sanitation. Now, what are the challenges in implementing the sanitation in or proper sanitation systems in India? Then difficulty in achieving universal access. Now, everyone and everywhere cannot get the same facility, and depending on the area and depending on the importance of that area, things become or things go in that way. Like for example, the metros are more developed as compared to the tier 2 cities. Now the metro cities or the tier 1 cities are more developed than the tier 2 and the tier 3 cities, because these are the cities where majority of the people are living, where the infrastructure is developed, where development is taking place, and where job creation is being done. So universal access is difficult. Then operational challenges, affordability and financial barriers, behavioral and cultural factors. Now behavioral and cultural factors is one of the major challenges, because see, since a long period of time people are following certain kind of behavior and suddenly they are not able to change that behavior. So it becomes important that awareness campaigns needs to be run so that proper behavioral change, because behavioral change cannot be fast, it is slow and gradual, and it will take time to develop and it will take time to change. So behavioral and cultural factors needs to be adopted. Like for example, the biggest beneficiary of sanitation work would be women. Like earlier there was the problem of open defecation, so in many places now also it is there, but if we talk about the changes or the improvement that India as a country has done in the last a decade, it has been very huge. So open defecation has reduced to a very large extent, and now that has somewhere or the other has benefited the women the most. So these are few of the challenges in implementing sanitation systems. So this was about the issue. So first of all, it becomes important to know that because of the sanitation issue, what are the issues in the current scenario which is going on with regard to the sanitation, becomes important from the perspective of health, also becomes important from the perspective of governance also, and because it is a SDG goal also. So you need to be aware about what are the challenges and what are the needs. So in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people will give me the answer in the comment section. So the sanitation for all is given under which sustainable development goal? So that is SDG 4, SDG 5, SDG 6 or SDG 7. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.